Welcome back to Bay Sunday, everybody. She has graced Oprah's couch, hit just about every network morning show, is the host of Black Renaissance on the CW44 cable channel 12 right here, and is she's used to sitting in this chair interviewing folks, but we're going to put her on the other side. She's helped countless corporations preaching the good word, hope. Even during these tough times, there is hope for you when it comes to your relationships, your futures, and your finance. A holistic psychologist, an author of 3 self-help books, including Love Lessons. She is presently taking part in the Power of Love Money teleseminars, going out trying to help all you folks out there that might have a little trouble in your relationship when it comes to money. It's Brenda Wade, everybody. Welcome to Bay Sunday.
Hi, thank you, Frank. It's great to be here. And I created the Power of Love and Money teleseminar series, and it's an online call so that people all over the world can call in and get information about taking care of the most important part of our lives, and that is our relationships. Everyone's concerned about money, and all that money stress comes home, and you know that's the leading cause of divorce. It's what most people fight about because it's the area where we feel the greatest fear. There's a thing called fear of scarcity. And it's something that, as human beings, we're wired to feel protected, to feel nurtured, to feel secure. And there's a part of our brain that's called the threat center that's always looking for a threat. Well, for modern people, it's not lions in the grass. It's worry about money and finance that triggers that threat center. And when it's triggered and the brain's hyper alert and you've got adrenaline going through your blood and cortisol's frying you, you're not a good partner. You're more likely to be the person when your partner comes home and says, "Hi, how are you?" to go,
You know, my wife and I have had this discussion because, you know, as you grow up and you get bigger and better jobs, you make a little more money, you get more responsibilities, you buy more stuff. And we were saying, you know, it was so much easier. We don't have children, but it was so much easier when we were just in a crappy little apartment. You know, just
less
hand to mouth, you know, watching a movie.
Well, you know, Frank, the divorce rate, as everyone knows, has been hovering around 51% for 40 years. And in America, we kind of sleepwalk with that statistic. We tolerate what is actually a health crisis. If I told you there was any other disease in America...
Pardon the construction,
That's really okay. I'm glad we're under construction here. I love the sound.
Nothing like a drill in the middle of an interview, but go right ahead.
I love the sound of the drill. Thank you.
Sure.
But the key is that we tolerate the divorce epidemic as if it's nothing. It costs $365 billion a year in America for there to be 50 to 51% divorces. Why do we tolerate it? Everyone just sort of goes, well, when you get married, you got a 50-50 chance, as if that's okay. And there's no other health crisis we would tolerate. We wouldn't tolerate 51% of the people in the country being sick with some terrible disease that destroys the next generation and destroys your health and your finances.
But this one I think we have control over, but yet we still let it go.
You know, Frank, let me put it this way. We could have control over it if we have the right information. And what happens is that this is the second most stressful event you can experience. And when you look at what it does in terms of pulling down the immune system, creating anxiety, creating depression, corporations pay $30 billion a year when they have employees going through divorces because of the safety net services that are needed. You've got a coworker.
It all trickles down, right?
Who's absent, and we don't need to talk about what happens to the kids. It sets up a cycle for the next generation, then the next generation.
Well, we only got a minute left, sadly, because we could talk about this. But what do we do?
What we do is we learn the science. This is why I created the Power of Love and Money teleseminar series. I actually have a free seminar. Anybody who wants it can go to docwade.com and get the free seminar. But you'll learn the 4 A's. Those are the things that are money in the bank. You stay away from the 4 C's. Those are coldness, criticism, contempt, and combativeness, and you want affection, admiration, appreciation, and acceptance. You learn those and a lot of other skills. You pass a love license exam, you're good to go. And I want to say, I have to say this, we need marriage equality in this country so that there are more children who grow up with 2 parents, so we break the cycle of children not having that model.
I got to leave you right there.
Okay.
I could talk to you forever. Doctor,
My
thanks
pleasure.
so much. Dr. Brenda, as she mentioned, offering a special gift for Bay Sunday viewers. If you'd like more information, visit docwade.com. And we want to thank you for watching this week's episode of Bay Sunday. Remember to like us on Facebook and be sure and tune in next week. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks.